Welcome to Arun's Techforge Python programming series. I am Arun Barua and I welcome you to the Python programming series. So let us begin.
So till now we were discussing decision control structure and we have seen a, if statement in our previous example, right? Now let us do another program where we will be doing if else statement. Okay, now what is this if else statement actually do? We have seen in our previous example that the if statement by itself will execute a single statement or a group of statements when the expression following the if statement evaluates to true. However, it does nothing when the expression evaluates to false. Okay, we can execute one group of statement if the expression evaluates to true and another group of statements if the expression evaluates to false. This could be done with the help of else statement. Now let us consider one example. The problem statement is given in this markdown statement, so let's go through it. So in a fictitious company, an employee is paid his remuneration under the following condition. If his basic salary or base salary is less than 2000 US dollar, then house rent allowance, which is HRA, equals to 10%. Okay, and DA, the dearness allowance, will be 90% of the base salary. Now if his salary is either equal to or above $2000, then that person would get HRA of 5% and DA of 80%, okay, of the base salary. Now we have to write a Python program to find his gross salary. So let us write the program. SIC basic salary equals to, we have to input it, get it from the keyboard, right? And we have to cast it into the integer, because whenever we receive something from the keyboard, even if it is a number, it will be in the form of a string. So we have to cast it into integer. Then input is a function. There you write, enter basic salary. Okay, so in India we call it as basic salary. In USA it is known as the base salary. Okay, now let's go to the second cell. So in order to get the second cell, either you have to run this or you have to go to this insert statement and click the insert cell above or insert cell below. We want the cell below this one. Okay, there we have to check using if statement. If this basic salary, okay, let's do some cut copy paste, basic salary is less than, so the condition is less than, right, less than 2000, we have to give a colon, press enter, then we will assign HRA. This is a new variable we can assign on the fly, HRA equals to what? 10%, right? BA, or we can still paste it, basic salary into 10 by 100, right? That's the statement. And the another point is DA equals to 90%, right? DA equals to how much we will give DA? Same, the same statement will come, but we need a little change. This will be 90%, right? So this is one condition. If this condition satisfied, then we will run these two statements. And if it is not satisfied, that's why I came to the else part. You cannot write else in this position, it will be wrong. It has to be in the same line of if, okay? That you need to remember. Now else, after this else, again you have to give a colon, right? Else what? 5% and 80%, right? So let us do a clever technique of saving some time. I copy these things and we will only change it is 5%, right? And we will do 5 by this, and this will be 80%, right? Okay, okay, this is one statement. After that, we let us go to another cell. There we will write gross salary, GROSS, gross SALARY, salary equals to the basic salary, okay, this one, plus, since we calculated the HRA plus the DA, so this will be the gross salary. Now we can print his salary slip, right? So let us do cell insert below, print. You can nicely print, let's say, salary, right? So you can do this beautification if you wish, okay? Then you can print, sorry, this everything will be in lowercase, okay? Print your basic salary is what? We will give the percentage D, right? What is that? Percentage D, it is the basic salary, right? Just copy this one, okay. Then this is percentage basic salary, right? And you need to close the bracket, that is okay. In the same way, print, then here you write your HRA is CALCULATED calculated as, so here we will write percentage dot 2F because it will be a float, right? And we need only the 2 decimal place, right? Then we write percentage HRA, right? Okay, so in the same way, let us do a copy and paste, and we will make it DA. DA is calculated, here we will make it DA. Okay, now finally we will print uh, print GROS gross SALARY salary is there. Also we can write how much 0.2f, right? 2f, this will be also a floating point. Okay, it will be 0.2f and what is that, percentage gross salary, this guy, right? So if we press there, I think that is the end of the story, right? So in this example we have to enter the basic salary. Now let us run one by one. Okay, so first we will enter the less than 2000, right? So let us run the program, enter the salary. Okay, so what would be the base salary? Say 1800. Enter. Now let us run this cell. So it has calculated. Now it is less than 1800 is less than this 2000, so this ratio will be calculated, right? So we run it, right? Then we will calculate the gross salary. We also did it. Now let us run the final program. Now see, you get the output of this base salary is right 1800, then 10% DA equals to 180, right? DA is calculated at 90% of 1800 equals to this. So gross salary will be addition of all. We get it, right? Okay, now let us redo again. So let me clear up all the output. I'm showing you how you can clear these output cells outputs. Okay, so go to output, clear. Okay, it will clear our output. Now go to the first line, run it again. This time we will enter say some more salary, suppose 3600. Let's enter that. Or why 3600? Let us take 2000 1. What would happen if he gets $1 also more than that? Okay, so at this time, so you will get the HRA of 5% and 80% DA, right? So let us press the enter, then we click on this cell, it is calculated, and this time this else block will execute, because base salary, if the base salary is less than 2000, if 2001 is less than 2000, this condition become false here. So this else part will execute now, right? Okay, so okay, next is gross, then enter. Now you see the result. Okay, Is it right? It should be right, right? Yeah, this is right. So this is an example of if else statement, right? Let us close this tutorial. We will see other tutorial in the upcoming session. So let's stop.